And there we are. Now we are live here on YouTube. We are live on Instagram. What's going on, everybody? Everywhere happening right now. Hold on a second. Look at this. Welcome to GDP Live. I'm your host, George. Also, my co-host here, Dom's here.
I'm here.
She's in the live with me here in the Caddick. She had a day free from her regular day job, so she was able to peel away and join us here in the Caddick, and I feel blessed to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
I appreciate everybody else that joins in. If you are here watching on YouTube, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, share this with your friends, tell everybody about it. If you're at home watching with your family, this is a nice wholesome show that you can share with everybody that you talk to, period. I mean, really.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The whole family can watch. I know for sure that I've watched, or my mom has watched at work while, and I was talking about sex toys and dildos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I do know that people
at work in the lunchroom.
Probably, most likely.
That's where she was watching.
But if you are here watching on YouTube, please hit like and subscribe. Check out some of the other shows on the network here at Baby Mermaid Productions. New episodes of Falls Count Everywhere or Anywhere. God damn it. I say that every time because I know what word is coming. And my brain still is not completely 100% where I want it to be by any means. Because every time I say that, I say Falls Count Everywhere, but it's Falls Count Anywhere every Monday. Is out on YouTube and anywhere you get your audio podcast. Proper Bonics new episodes every week, usually about every Tuesday. But again, that one's we're still finding our consistency. We're finding our flow there. But there actually will be a new episode coming out Sunday. Now that I bring that that ambiguity up, but that's with Alan Massenberg and Kirk Griffiths, both hilarious stand-up comedians, just
comedies.
Like comedians is. Much like Manny Santiago and Brandon Youngblood from Falls Count Anywhere. So check those podcasts out. Also check out the Human Interaction podcast, which is the Andrew Hambone Hamilton's podcast.
Yeah.
He had me on his show. Finally, he's asked me a couple times and we could never get our schedules right. So finally we were able to get everything situated. And hold on, let me get on camera here. Just try to do anything. Turn it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's better.
Because at least a little.
There we go. Sorry, I was missing from the Instagram. At least I can be half skis. I'm here. You know what I mean? But if you have to keep it upright like this, then that way we can't fit both of us in the picture and everything. But I want to make sure they still get eyes on us as well. But make sure you're checking out the Human Interaction podcast. I was the guest on that. The most recent episode. That's also on YouTube as well as anywhere you get your audio podcast. So check that out. What else? Oh yes. Also, today technically is the deadline for the Church of Satire New Year's Eve 2020 Laugh-a-thon. But if you are a stand-up comic, I've had a couple people approach me saying like, "Hey, is it okay?" Like, I mean, for the most part, yeah, don't abuse it. Try, if you have it in tomorrow or like the next day or something like that, that's not that bad. Or if you reach out to me and you say, "Hey, I want to submit something. I just don't have it done yet," or what? I know it's the holidays. I know it's short notice. Believe me, we all got short notice.
I love that you said today's the deadline, but it's okay if it's tomorrow or the next day. No,
that's what I'm saying. Is honestly today's the deadline. But like,
get it in today. You can do it.
Try to get it in today. But hey,
You're
cool.
a softie.
What do you mean? I'm a softie. I didn't say I would use it. You can send it in whenever. Let me just put it that way. Today's the deadline. Send it in whenever you want, though. See what happens. I'll take the ones I like the most. How about that?
Yeah.
No. I'm a softie. I give them softie. That's what happens. I make everybody softie. But that's so yeah. So check out so if you do have you're a comic or anything like that, you're watching this right now, email cosnye2020@gmail.com. The event is happening New Year's Eve. It will be
a week from today.
So, and it'll be live from the Church of Satire.
Does it start 7?
It will be live from the Church of Satire Facebook page starting at 7 p.m. and hosted by Jim Bryan and myself. So if you are interested at all, so check that out on Instagram Live. If you have a clip 3.5 minutes or less, you can send it to Church of Sat or COSNYE 2020 at gmail.com. And that is where you can find and send all your information as well. So that way we can give your socials out, your name and stuff like that in case. What?
No, just funny.
What's funny?
Sending out socials.
Right.
Oh, I was thinking, you know what I was thinking? Social security number. Socials, you meant like social media.
Grandma over here.
Yeah.
Get with the times, loser. Social media, heard of it?
Yeah. Socials. Well, that's what I like. I guess that's what I say is like bring your social, like for work stuff.
It's just different shorthand. That's
right. So just my brain automatically went like, yeah, send me your social security number, and we're gonna share that with everyone.
Yeah, send me. Yeah,
Duh.
honestly, yeah. If you be forewarned, if you do send me your social security number, I am going to share it with everybody. So if you do that, that's on you. That's not on me. But make sure you check out the churches. Make sure you watch it too. The event is on, like, again, it's on Facebook. Follow the Church of Satire Facebook page if you want to if you want to actually catch that live. And I'm sure it'll be available afterwards. I think the Facebook video saves. This is honestly trial and error.
Yeah.
This will be a it's going to be a live show. If anything, it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Whether you like to laugh at or with people, you can hold on. I told my mom this morning that I was going to share the link on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I did share it in the post, but I wanted to make sure I shared it here so she knows this is where it is.
Yeah.
This is how you do it right here. There you go. All right. Sorry. I just wanted to share that last one. There we go. All right. So we are live in the Caddick. It's Christmas Day. We've already opened our presents. Ron's pounding off in the comments. How's it going, Ron? How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Love you all. Hold on. Let me
Merry
just
Christmas.
make sure. I can't wave to you because I can't reach the phone from here. So I can't wave, but I can physically wave. And I guess that's the point, right?
Yeah, just physically wave.
You guys are the emojis. I'm the human here.
Right,
okay?
Right.
You're the human. You're the computer. Okay?
I'm glad we've established that.
Merry Christmas,
It's
Ron.
important.
Merry Christmas, Karen. Merry Christmas, Premium Ron. We got OG Ron, Premium Ron. We got regular Karen. She's just standard Karen. And we got my wonderful wife. We've spent Christmas morning already sipping Christmas Reserve coffee. And we opened our gifts already.
Mhm.
Some of our gifts. Actually, I have one of my gifts right here.
Yeah.
This is my gift. This is my wonderful gift right here. But we also have Manny's here. Merry Christmas, Manny.
Merry Christmas, Manny.
Or should I say Feliz Navidad? Manny. Feliz we have Christmas here too. No, Manny was the wonderful moderator. What?
Nothing.
He was the wonderful moderator for our spelling bee that we filmed. I
have to say
ago.
How funny it is.
Yeah,
and you're dropping it in clips, right?
Yes. So that leads me to my next point was the actual full spelling bee, like the full conversation, the full evening was a 4-hour evening altogether. And I did get most of it filmed. So there's going to be tons of boner footage, and I'm sure lots of stuff that John has drank away. He forgot.
Well, and to kind of bring, I don't know if it's like necessarily full circle, but there's a clip that is going to be, you're going to post in the Church of Satire thing, right?
Yes.
That won't be necessarily, and that is so funny.
There's going to be, there's definitely, John gives a wonderful tutorial for the holidays. It doesn't just have to be for Christmas itself, but it is for the holidays, as the Australians would say. So if you are interested at all in laughing at and with, because this is at and with. This is totally. Manny had one too many laughs at. I feel like there's plenty of times where I'm like, damn, this one I didn't feel judged, but I was just like, damn, I'm fucking stupid. I'm like laughably stupid.
Well, some of the words, even for myself, I'm like, I don't know how to spell that. Like,
yeah, I mean, but niece.
Before
just,
E except after C. That's
see?
it. That's it.
Show
like
off.
That's my
cheating again.
How's it cheating?
Manny says studying is cheating.
That's not studying. That's in my brain.
That's not in your brain.
That's from
you
school.
Had to think about it. If it was,
but I like it's in there. I just have to access it. I just have to grab it.
That's what thoughts are.
Oh. Yes. Oh my gosh! And I learned about feelings. I watched Inside Out.
Oh, you learned about feelings from Disney.
Yes.
Wow.
Who'd have thunk it?
Okay, so what? Tell me about what are feelings?
Okay. Well, I don't know about that, but
there we go. Let us down again.
It's very complex, but I don't know. That's a good movie.
I think I'm learning more and more about words. I'm learning more about spelling of words, pronunciation of words.
Yeah, you're
the
growing,
use of
babe.
words. I'm trying.
I'm proud of you.
I'm trying
you're
to.
Doing great.
It's all about
adultification,
and I want it to be. I want it to be pure, but I also want it to be fun.
Yeah.
Because like it's not fun if it's not somewhat funny to me.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing too. Like I'm like because what I found was so a tip for any couples out there. If there's a thing that annoys you about a person, hypothetically, this is very simple. Try to make it something that makes you laugh.
Yeah,
So you she does something comical that I've turned into jokes. I've turned into jokes. I've also turned it into just a fun game that we play. And it's basically how you don't hear me.
Yeah.
You don't listen. Like literally, like she just like she does a thing where she answers a question and then she'll ask me what that question was.
Just to verify. I just need to verify.
Yeah, but don't just verify.
That's true.
Just verify. So it's like, do you want us to launch the missiles? Yes. What? What did you say? Don't do that.
That's exactly.
That's a bad news.
That's exactly.
That's exactly why women are in charge. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm just saying. But there's a fun thing where you say something to me, and if I don't hear it from you, I just say what I think I heard.
Yes. Yeah.
So a lot of times it's just silly nonsense.
Right.
So if there's poor communication, turn it into a game. It's not that it's just one of those things that like, so if you have hold on, sorry, Dom's smarter than Pat confirmed. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, that was
yes,
not
yes.
I mean, she married me. Obviously she's smart, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Hey. So I think there's definitely lots of keys to success, but I think that's the main one is try to turn their quirks into bits, because after a while it just becomes so much fun. It's so much fun when you go, yeah, huh, what? It's fun.
It's so much fun. Sorry.
What? No, no, don't be sorry. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not a thing where like I think when people get divorced or separated for like little things, it's for bigger things.
Well, you have to realize it goes both ways.
Right.
So if you're like, okay, I'm annoyed about this thing about
I know
her,
that I'm annoying
I know
you.
that there's things that annoy you.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, yeah, you just it's stupid to be upset about those things, and like you're saying, make it funny.
Right. And if it's not like that much of a that much of a deal to be like it's
not a character.
I would never.
Maybe it is a character.
Like think
I can't
about
say
it.
character.
well, think about it's Christmas. It's okay. Think about even just like, well, if you have, it's not even a character flaw in that sense, but it's more of a like that's part of who they are.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it's not. And is it like if you really think about it, if you start like writing up the paperwork and you go like, because she doesn't do like because she doesn't listen to me or whatever, you know, because she doesn't hear me when
that one just sounds a little bit more severe than like if I'm a little messy or
I say listen like as in you think it's like me saying like when I say to you this is an issue, like it doesn't go deep rooted. It's like literally you don't hear the words I'm saying. Like I don't think it's not just me.
Right. No, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
There's a point in the spelling bee where not only do I have like you know how people go like, oh, don't self-diagnose yourself. It's insensitive to them. Like, bitch, I got proof now. Like I have ghost-like evidence. Like I have a replay. I have everything of straight up. No. I was right again.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic as fuck, and it is in this spelling bee. So like there's fun ways to be able to take those things, and not just like I can try to help better myself. This is like the best unboxing video. You know what I mean? Because I'm unboxing my stupid. I'm unboxing my stupid directly. Like Manny was sitting like over there across the table. He had his own little mic. He had his own little setup over there. I got him some candy and everything because he was so kind to take his time to help us with the spelling bee. And he sat over there and multiple times, like, could not help. I had him crying, I think, only from the tears. I don't know if there was anything for my soul as part of that. Like if he was crying for the fact that there was some ways that I spelled words that took his breath away. I could hear his breath being taken away. There's something you would have missed over Zoom for sure. But he was directly in the room with me, and there's multiple times where he like hit head in hand, like what the fuck. And so there was a lot of times where it's just a fun thing. So it was so much fun, and I did get it down to under an hour. I got all the best stuff under an hour. And if there is it was a labor of love. Like I said, there's funny throughout the entire competition.
You have to watch it. It's really good.
I knew if I just threw it up there and said, here you go, I don't know how.
I'm super proud of what you produced.
Yeah, like what we produced. Like I mean, honestly, I could not have done it without John's stupid and my stupid together. Manny's
but the actual putting together, the editing, like all of that, I'm like, oh my God, you're so good at this. And we were talking about it last night, like how editing is like an it's your perspective of like, you're like, oh, I think that this is the funniest.
Yeah.
And that's what you think, but like you did such a good job. It was literally all the funny, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just thought it was great.
There's so many times, there's a couple times that I was editing this that I was like, man, we should have a fucking show. Like we need to have a show. These three, like for some reason, because if we're like, obviously John was drinking, obviously Manny had his pounder over there. I was drinking water. Thank you very much. Trying to stay hydrated, trying to keep all the fluid in my brain. So, but we were, it was mainly Christmas themed words, not like, but those turned out to be so difficult that Manny was like, I don't know. I guess I could give you these. And for me, not necessarily for John, but again, there was, hold on. We get some pounding off in the comments. Manny pounded off. He said, we all made a few mistakes during that spelling bee. Yeah. I found out editing that there was a little fuckery with the score. And was it in my favor? Who knows? Find out.
Yeah. And I agree. Manny, that's what I told Pat. Like,
oh, thank you so much,
Manny. So like it's an art form, and it's his expression of putting all that content together. And I'm super proud.
This is what I've been, and I appreciate you saying that very much, because this is something that I was super inspired about. So that's how I know it's good. Like anytime, like it, and that's why I'm doing.
And he worked on that I left for work at 9:30, and I got home at like 7:30. And he had just finished. Yeah. So he spent all day doing it.
Yeah. I want to schedule all the posts and everything like that. But I wanted to make sure that people knew that the whole, like, I'm not just fucking promoting it. I'm not just going, not just going like, oh, it's really good. You should like, and it is that good. I'm fucking telling you right now. Manny is fucking hilarious throughout it.
Yeah.
John is hilarious throughout it.
Yeah.
I crack a couple jokes, sure, but I'm also in charge of the editing, so I'm hilarious in it. Do you know what I mean? Like I have some of the funniest friends, and I am so blessed with, like, I know it's not Thanksgiving, but I'm very thankful for the fact that John was willing to give up some of his time during the holidays. Manny was willing to give up some of his time during the holidays. Also, speaking of giving up some time during the holidays, tonight, Falls Count Anywhere episode 100 live stream. Somebody's eating that Packy chip. It's a super hot potato chip that one of the guys is going to have to eat.
Whoever loses.
Yeah. Do we have milk, by the way?
We do.
Okay. We have
not
milk.
even opened. Like it's fresh milk.
Youngblood, if it's
or maybe I should open it and I'll make ranch too. So
make some ranch.
We'll make some ranch that way, just in case.
Just in case. That coats the tongue.
Yeah,
that coats the tongue. You want a little bit of mayonnaise in there, but nobody's gonna put a scoop of mayonnaise on their tongue. What are you, a fucking crazy person? Or my brother?
Or no. Oh no. One of the I guess maybe I won't give it away, but he showed me one of the videos that somebody submitted, and that with the Miracle Whip.
Yeah. There
Miracle
could be.
Whip?
Hey, who knows? There's plenty of challenges you can do with mayonnaise. So maybe that's for the next one, maybe. But as of this one, episode 100, where it all started, in the Caddick, right here, baby. Falls Count Anywhere, episode 100, back at it, and somebody's eating a chip. We're gonna be live streaming the show tonight, starting around probably 7:00, because the guys are coming around at 6. I'm sure we're gonna pre-pro. We're gonna catch up, probably have some hot chocolates, play with the cat a little bit, and then get started, because it's gonna be fun. If you like Manny, if you like Youngblood, if you like wrestling, if you like the holidays, and if you like surprises, because there's gonna be some surprises.
Ooh,
so
surprises.
Check out Falls Count Anywhere live tonight. I live streaming somewhere, either here. I don't know exactly where we're going to do it yet. I don't know if we're doing it from I think we're doing it from Falls Count Anywhere Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
But again, if you're watching this, you're following some of us, look for it after the fact too, because we'll have that again, wherever audio podcasts are found, and or here on the YouTube channel. So Falls Count Anywhere, holiday special, episode 100, live Christmas. We got Ron, Premium Ron, pounding off. Yo, someone email me that BMP logo. Okay, I guess I would probably do that, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Hold on, let me write Ron's email down. Ron Barindo is the guy who made the portrait of me with all the different faces. He's premium.
Awesome.
He's Premium Ron in the while he's pounding
gotcha.
off. I hope Ron, I hope you got all your work done for the holidays. I know you were ramping up a lot of shit before you had to do everything. Hold on, what the fuck is that email? Proton mail? Is that what that says?
Honestly, I can't see that.
Hold on. Proton mail. Got it. What are you fucking? I don't even know how to joke about that. That's true. That's like a smart ass fucking email. Not like a smart ass, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like smart.
Sophisticated?
It's fucking smart shit, dude. Ron, you're fucking smart, dude. You got a fucking smart email, dude. But no, speaking of the spelling bee, so part 1 is going to be premiering on the YouTube page right after this live stream, right at 1:00. So If you haven't watched it yet, it is available also on Baby Mermaid Productions Instagram. So if you're not following the Instagram, make sure you go to @Baby Mermaid Productions Instagram for the live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. Obviously, like this. You can pound off in the comments. You can ask to join if you want to be on audio only, and also you can see these parts of the spelling bee before they hit the YouTube channel. So, but if you want, that's going to be premiering at 1:00. Check that out. Part 1. It's enticing because boy, oh boy, Manny was shocked at some points. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah. Just
and also we ended up having a straight up. I don't know if anybody caught actually we never talked about it on the show. We were talking about what we wanted to bet, and we decided on steaks. So we decided on USDA premium grade A.
Are you gonna get it from like Omaha Steaks? What are those called?
Maybe I don't know.
Isn't that like the ones that you can get in the mail, which is the easiest?
I don't remember exactly who it was that was confused, but there was some confusion about if Omaha was in America. So I don't remember exactly who that was though. So we got Kevin Brocious is pounding off in the comments. Merry Christmas, Georges. Merry
Christmas.
Merry Brocious, Kevin. How are you doing, buddy? I hope you are well this holiday season. Hope you're safe. Hope you're having a very merry. And we spent the morning with our baby kitten opening presents.
Oh my god, he lost his mind.
This was his first ever Christmas. Obviously, he's only like a couple weeks old. Young months. Lord Stanley. What?
You said a couple weeks. He's a couple months.
No, he's not. Well, I guess they do the weeks thing. See, that's the thing I don't like. That's the thing I really hate about like babies for sure. Is the thing that like how many weeks you call them.
Right.
It's the same thing with like kittens. Like I just go like, so he's 2 months.
Yeah.
But he's like, they said
He's
9 weeks when they had him a week ago. So he's 10 weeks. Either way, what the fuck? He's a baby kitten. He's just born. Young Lord Stanley, his first ever Christmas. He got a little rattle ball from Santa. Who knows, and then he got to play with all the wrapping paper. We got to open some wonderful gifts from my wonderful mother.
Yeah. Ma sent us a box, and then there was a gift for him too, and it was like a crunchy mat. And he loved it.
Yeah, he really
It has feathers on it.
It's almost like a blankie for a baby, but it's got little cat toys on each of the corners, and it's crinkly. So
yeah, he loved wonderful. It. Lost his mind. Attacked my feet because Pat here decided, let's play with our feet. Like that's a form of playing, and it hurts. And when I'm walking, he attacks my feet.
Yeah, it's cute though, right?
No, it's not cute at all.
I think it's pretty cute.
I don't think so. And then when he is out of kitten quarantine, when we're sleeping, he's gonna attack our feet, and that
not mine. He doesn't really attack my feet.
He doesn't attack his.
I even put
you
my
wear
foot...
socks more than I do though, so I think that might be why.
Not just a hat rack, my friend.
But my feet get sweaty.
Yeah. So what did you get for gifts this holiday season?
Oh, I got a cookbook. Maddie Matheson cookbook. Home cookery.
She's into fat guys. She loves fat guys.
I think it's just the personality.
Yeah.
Like that fat guy personality.
That's a big personality. Maddie Matheson is, for anybody that doesn't know, I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, I feel like you should know a little bit. He's everywhere on YouTube for sure. But I feel like maybe, is he the first, like famous, internet chef or like YouTube chef?
I think so, because he did go to TV. He went to Vice.
Hey, Casey. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
But it was because of the one that he did in his little tiny kitchen. I don't know if you remember that.
Right. I remember that one.
Like, it was just so small.
He makes the little, very Canadian. So anybody that doesn't know, he
made like blueberry. I remember I think the first thing I saw him make was blueberry pancakes, and they were like big, fluffy. I was like, oh my God, this looks so good.
He's almost like a polar opposite of Action Bronson. Like he talks like Action Bronson, but very loud.
Yeah,
I guess
very loud.
But he does. He's and he's also sober, so he's not. He talks like somebody that might be on drugs, but he's definitely not on drugs.
Because he was on drugs, a lot of drugs for a very long time.
For a long time,
he had a problem.
Very loud, but he's big fat guy covered in tattoos. Very Canadian. Very Canadian voice.
I think I like that too.
Yeah. So he's got the. He says they live in Canada. Like that's
he's Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian. I mean, he's not even ashamed of it. But there's something about it. So it's just entertaining.
He's really funny.
Yeah. He's
and
really funny.
The food looks amazing. I've never made any of his food. I'm going to now. Yeah. I'm so excited. And it has everything. It has breads, dips, how to make stocks, like stocks.
You can make sandwiches,
roasts, like everything. Desserts. I didn't even get to the desserts yet.
So it'll work long when you're dead too, when you're a ghost and you're doing your ghost cooking and stuff like that. Even
Oh, it's perfect. So I have to study this book.
Yeah.
So I know this book inside out, and then that way I can cook.
So I think there's with the cookbook, like, so you brought up the point with the cookbook. It's kind of like a gift, one of those like, oh, who is it really for? Right. But really in this case, like, she loves books. She's a fucking dork. Yeah. She loves cooking. She's playing into those gender stereotypes the way we all hate it. And and she's incredible. And I think you have great taste too, by the way. Yeah. If I may say so myself.
Yeah.
I think you have impeccable taste, and you're an excellent cook as far as just when you wing it. Yeah. Like, you have good
instincts.
Yes. Yeah. You have good artistic composition when it comes to cooking. Mm-hmm. And it's from hours and hours of watching cooking shows and hours and hours of fucking trial and error. Because there were times we were talking about, at first we were convinced you couldn't bake.
Oh yeah, no. But and that was the thing, was I never had patience. And I was just like
and then she met me.
And it was, I figured out, I think it was you that it made sense to me. We were watching British Bake Off, and you were like, baking is just like you have nothing to do. It takes all day long, and I was like,
I said bake,
right?
I made an observation. I think I tried to do it as a joke, but like when I was just I job shame people. I'm not racist. But I do hate people based on their jobs. So, I was like, bakers are just people that just don't have anything to do all day.
Yeah.
You just have nothing to do all day, so you have time to wait for bread to rise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah. And then so then when I realized that, I'm like, yeah, just take your time with it.
Yeah.
And every time I would try to bake, I remember there's the cake that I made for your
hot
was
oatmeal.
It her birthday or was it Mother's Day?
Sweet.
I think it was her birthday.
That was a birthday because you're trying to make the birthday ball cake.
Yeah, so I was gonna make like a polka dot cake, and I decided I get off of work at 2:00, dinner 6, plenty of time to make a cake.
More than enough time to make dinner and the cake.
Did I make dinner?
I think you made. Didn't you make like a roast too, or was that a different time? Or that was one of the Thanksgivings? Was that a holiday? Remember
that was Mother's Day. That was when we first moved out of our apartment. Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna. I thought that was the same meal.
No. Okay, so that's a different meal.
Okay.
That night I made caramel macchiato tiramisu.
That was pretty
That was
awesome.
good. I'm making tiramisu tonight, but I'm not. It's just regular tiramisu.
But so the cake was for Mom's birthday.
Yes.
So you made her a wonderful, flawless cake, right?
No.
Was that hot sweet oatmeal?
Yeah, that was hot sweet oatmeal. What?
Hot frosted sweet oatmeal. Yeah.
So I didn't take long enough, or I didn't give myself enough time because you need to bake. You need to let them cool completely. So I should have baked the night before, then came home and then decorated it, and it would have been perfect.
Casey's pounding off in the comments, thick boys. I'm assuming that was something that we were referring to at the time. And then also, you like thick boy. Oh, you like thick boys.
Yeah,
you like
boys.
Maddie Matt.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
And then also she loves your sweater. She says
thank
that
you so
sweater
much.
has good taste as well.
Thank you.
So
Old Navy, like 10 years ago.
Probably,
I don't know how old this sweater is.
We're just people that don't throw clothes away. So thank you very much. This is vintage. This is vintage. Yes. But yeah, I think there's what were we talking about right before that? We talked about thick boys.
Oh, the oatmeal.
Oh yeah. Speaking of thick boys,
so just patience. Yeah. And then when I realized, let me just take my time. I'll bake on a day off, and then I realized I enjoy this. This is like really relaxing, and you take your time and you make it, and if you feel good because it is kind of like alive, like baking with like yeast and rising and like blah 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 blah, all the chemistry to it. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
enjoy it.
So
it brings my that's calming for me.
Yeah.
Now it used to not be. It used to stress me the fuck out
because you were somebody that like enjoyed like cooking, watching cooking and stuff like that. It's kind of the same. It's not unlike stand up or anything like that. This would be a thing that if you chose it as a career path, whether it be cooking or baking, really any of that. Just making food in general. Yeah, that would be something that I would support 100% because that would be like
scared I wouldn't like it if I turned it into a job.
But I would think that would be the thing though. I think the reason you would succeed would be because you would want it to stay enjoyable. It would be the balance.
Yeah, that's true. That would be like
my
the
stand-up.
focus.
That's why it's stand-up is because not just
is
because
this fun for me? No, okay, I'm not gonna do it.
But you do it for free. Yeah. And you would do it your way for free for as long as you needed to until it made you money. Mm-hmm. So like that would be the thing of like I would never expect you to do it on like anybody else's terms. Like I would say that you should do that. You should open a restaurant. You should run the whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like it would be that way. Like and I would trust that it would do well because that's the thing is like it would be.
You know what I would rather? I would way rather somebody else. It's somebody else's restaurant. And I'm a chef there. Mm-hmm. Where like I'll run the kitchen.
Not Maddie Matheson, apparently. Jesus.
I'll
keep it in your pants, ladies.
I'll run the kitchen, but I don't want to worry about like the whole thing.
Yeah,
like, that'd be worse.
No. Yeah, I guess that's what I mean. Is like you run the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like it would have to be a scenario where
own a restaurant.
Yeah, not run a restaurant. I guess that's the point. It's not manage a restaurant, but like run the kitchen.
Yeah.
That would be one of those things where. So obviously, if you're encumbered whatsoever completely, then yeah, obviously that would be the perfect scenario to say like, yeah, if you have the kitchen, you could decide everything you cook, and you don't have any, nobody will fire you. Okay, cool. Yeah, of course you would take that. Everybody would take that. But so yeah, and then one of the gifts that I got as well was my wonderful poster here. Hold on, there it is. There we go. I wanted to make sure this was a lovely gift from my wonderful wife here from the Stanley Cup champions. Not only did they name the trophy after our kitty cat in honor of
Lord Stanley,
and they also did this wonderful. I don't know actually who the artist is, but like,
his name's at the bottom.
Yeah, that's like actual, like there's like a print and everything. So this must be a painting somewhere.
It must be because it is like
they're saying like there's a print.
No, it's an authentic.
Authenticated.
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 I don't know.
It's the holiday season now. It's authenticated. You got the authenticated gift, yeah? Yeah. So yeah, it's wonderful, and I can't wait. I didn't get to frame it, but I did want to
I didn't get a chance
to showcase it. But this is I don't know where you get, like, it's like 11 by like 13 or some
14,
shit.
yeah.
14. It's like some weird ass. I've never seen a frame like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to get that framed and put in the annals here. I have from the 2000 or the 2004 win here. Then I also have 2020.
And there's two other gifts that did not arrive.
Well, yeah, I got a sneak peek of one, and I don't know what the other one is. So
yeah,
I'm excited about that because I just got you a cookbook that is also signed.
Yeah, it's signed too. So
Yeah.
his hands touched it.
Yeah. Some of the genius is there.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So it's been a wonderful holiday.
Yeah.
I appreciate this has been a wonderful morning. I hope everybody else's morning went well so far, and everybody's day is going well so far. We were jamming along on the Instagram live a little bit to the Spotify playlist, which I have renamed again.
What is it now?
It's the GDP Live Slappy Boppers.
Slappy Boppers.
Because honestly, why wouldn't I do that? That's my trademark thing. That's what I call songs. That's what I call songs that that I can't distinguish if they're a bop or if they slap. So these are they all do both.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that up because I had a couple of additions to the list, and one that I'm actually holding off on. So there's a couple additions that I've made to the GDP Live Slappy Boppers playlist, which I will have in the link for the description for the YouTube channel here. And if anybody needs the link there in the chat, just pound off and I can send it to you guys. Also, anybody that's watching on IG Live, if you are at Baby Mermaid Productions, you can pound off in the comments, or you can ask to join, and you will be on audio only on the YouTube video, which is the only video that I save. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us here, pound off, either here on YouTube if you want. There's no pounding really vocally here. So again, join it on the Instagram Live, because again, that everything that's pounded off is gone at the end of the show.
Yeah.
So if there's some hilarious jokes, if somebody says something that I missed, maybe, I don't know, who knows? Pound off with each other. Who knows? But there was a couple additions to the list that I wanted to bring up, and one of them is Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah.
There's, for the most part, it's I think it's the kind of, like, maybe not a lot of people, like, when the movie came out, Walk the Line with Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker, there was obviously a big, like, boom of everybody, like, I've always loved Johnny Cash. He's my favorite. He's blah blah blah, and everybody got Johnny Cash shirts, and I feel like that was like the next wave of everybody. Whether it was just even them bringing up the fact that, like, hey, does everybody know that Johnny Cash is awesome? And they're like, holy shit, I had no idea. Like, I'm kind of like that with Queen. Like, I've always liked them, but I didn't realize how much I like them. Now I'm kind of going like, oh wait, actually their whole body of work is not great. Yeah. There's quite a bit of,
but the ones that are great are great.
Right.
Yeah.
So they obviously made the list.
And that's hard too. Like, if you think about it, if you have that such a wide variety that do that are fantastic, it's not going to compare. It's hard to compare, it's not apples to apples.
Right. Yeah. That's not, that was another thing was I didn't want to have, there's some curveballs in the list, obviously. And I think Johnny Cash is kind of a curveball to a different way because not everybody necessarily is drawn to him 100%. Not everybody is like, it's not as universal as I think. Do you know what I mean? There's not not as like people are like, oh yeah, everybody may know the songs from but I don't think you can really argue with the fact that that's a good song.
Yeah.
And now with like the movie kind of allows people to know more about, it's obviously a heightened version of somewhat of his like experience, like something behind that.
Right.
I was talking about this with Andy, and I talked about it, I think, on the last show. I heard an interview with Paul McCartney where he was talking about John Lennon when he wrote the song "Help," and like you hear it, and it sounds a lot like just like some kind of just like a pop song or whatever, just like, but like he actually, I guess he told Paul that there was like that was like him, like a literal cry for help. Like, and like because of like the way he was raised and his dad wasn't around and his mom wasn't
around, and
all this other shit, and it's like
it's where it comes from,
and like then you listen to the lyrics and it's like him saying like, yeah, when I was younger I had I had help, but now that I'm older I haven't grown from that. Like I had help then, but I didn't have the support. Now I'm older and I need that same support as a child, but I don't have it because I'm an adult.
Yeah.
And like literally, then you're like, holy shit, this is a depressing ass song.
Yeah,
you're like,
but it's such an upbeat.
Yeah, I need somebody. Like, and it's just like fuck. And you're like, and it gives so much more depth to a song.
Yeah.
That like that's the same way.
Yeah.
It's
you can relate to it more, and you relate to that person, and you go, oh my god, like I understand that. I can empathize with that.
And then but then it's just the musical ability of the band or the group at the time. Like where was the line for music? So at the time of Johnny Cash, it was boom, boom, boom,
right. Yeah.
You know, like it was just the subject matter that was the line he was walking.
Right.
So it's that kind of thing. So, and there's a lot of songs on there that I just really like too. So it's kind of a thing. So Johnny Cash was added, and also Guns N' Roses. Yeah. There's quite a bit.
I have to look at that top 10.
I'm telling you, it's surprisingly, what can I say? Accessible. Like obviously a lot of it's on the radio, a lot of it's from movies, a lot of it's actually one of them's a Beatles cover. You know what I mean? There's plenty of there's quite a few like there's not too many super abrasive songs.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot. Again, this is one of those things where like a lot of sporting events, a lot of just general.
That's funny. Queen and Guns N' Roses. A lot of sporting events.
Yeah. Ron's pounding off. We got Premium Ron pounding off in the comments. He says bop is head nodding material. Slap is when the spirit takes you and forces you to play air rhythm section. Yeah.
Nice.
So, that's what all of these are.
Yep.
That's what all of these are. There's bops and there's air anything, especially like ELO's on the list. So if you like Electric Light Orchestra, you're slapping, you're bopping, you're doing everything the whole time. So if you like any of those, so Guns N' Roses and Johnny Cash, same thing. Guns N' Roses, I don't know so much about the depth of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel that necessarily. Maybe the sweet something like that. I don't know.
Oh, Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah, that's on there.
So I was born in 87. Maybe that's when that song came out, but it's printed in my baby book, and kind of the whole song. And my mom was 18 when she had me, so I mean, totally makes sense. And it was on the printer paper. Remember, it was connected. It was like perforated.
Yeah.
But it was like a long sheet of it, and it just folds, and then it has like the holes down the side that you can just like peel off. That's the kind of paper it's printed on.
Yeah.
So it's just so like very, very, very
Very
80s
of the time.
of the times, and it's like in calligraphy.
Oh, right.
Like that's the font.
She like, wow.
It's so awesome. When I saw that, I was like, "This is the greatest thing ever."
Yeah.
But "Oh Sweet Child of Mine" is
well
my baby song.
Well, that's I think it doesn't take anything away from the fact that it's like everybody knows it, everybody loves it.
Yeah.
It's much like and it's undeniable. Like I think that's what it is a lot of the songs on there you're like, holy shit, I didn't know Live and Let Die is on there. Right? Isn't that the
I don't
song?
know names of songs.
That's
yeah, I can't.
Those are also words from the
know,
song.
I know,
That's
but like
chorus.
you have to sing it.
It's like saying like like We Will Rock You. Like, yeah, I don't really know
the song.
I don't know the name of that. What is that one about?
That's not a good example because everybody knows that.
Well, no, that was like I just said, live and let die. Burn, burn. Like that's all he says, and then they play the song. Ba-na-bam, ba-na-bam,
remember, I can't hear, so I don't know words. Sometimes I just when I sing a song, like I don't actually know the song or the words, because I can't really hear it. Wow. So I need that. What you just did,
I just did that.
I got
Do you
it.
know it now?
Yes, now I know what you're talking about.
If I did Sweet Child of Mine, wow, 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 wow.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So those two bands added. We're gonna probably get through quite a bit today because we got a lot of non. We don't have a lot of downtime today. You know?
No, because as soon as we're done here, I gotta go make the tiramisu.
You guys got to get watching the premiere of the.
I gotta take the
spelling bee
pork out, let it get to room. Well,
I gotta get the pork in. You know what I'm saying? And then we have to. I gotta get everything set up for the live stream tonight.
Yeah.
For Falls Count Anywhere. We gotta get. That's about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually not a lot. So yeah,
we
might have
a lot.
Well, we don't have a ton of time. That's the thing.
Right. Exactly.
That live stream is supposed to be starting at 7. Those guys are supposed to get here at 6.
Yep. The roast takes 3 hours.
We got to start eating candy and other food, and you know what I mean.
And I really messed up, and I'm really upset with myself.
Tell them about it.
I'm really upset. I didn't get plantains.
That now explain to them why that's a bad. Because now people are like, okay,
what?
So
okay, well, I mean, it goes with dinner. I was gonna make tostones.
Right, with our pernil.
Yep.
Right, is that pronounced right?
I don't know really how to say it, but pernil.
Pernil.
Manny, how do we say it?
Yeah, Manny said there's lots of R's in it.
Lots of R's.
Tons of R's. But yeah, so we usually have rice and beans.
Mm-hmm.
We have
that.
Fresh ham.
Yeah.
Fresh Puerto Rican ham. Also pork shoulder. And then we also have tostones. Pantalones, as I like.
Or somebody, a friend of ours, Mexican bananas.
Are
you making those Mexican bananas?
Are you making those Mexican bananas? Yeah, one year we had somebody over there like, you making those Mexican bananas?
I was like, what?
Yeah. Again, thank you, Florida.
This is definitely a Puerto Rican dish.
But there's so I don't think you can take all the blame though. Because this is what I think that, because I remember saying I will that we should get them closer to, because we were shopping a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I said
we shopped last week.
We should get them closer to the date because they will be fresher.
Yeah. And
she likes them ultra green, super green.
I don't like sweet.
What's up, Dan? What's up going on, buddy? You like them super green, and you like them. So I was like, if we get them now, they might sweeten up a little bit too much. You're not going to like them. So no pantalones for Christmas. And it's kind of both. I think, again, I was going to walk to the store yesterday, but I ended up spending all day editing. Also, it was raining all day.
Because I was going to text you, because I was like, I'm here until 6:30. I was like, I do not think the grocery stores are going to be open.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, I'll just text Pat and have him walk down to the store, because I had the car because I went to work. And then I was like, it's raining. And it's not just like, it's downpour raining all day long. So I was like, dang it. So I drove around.
Our plantain parade.
When I got off of work, I drove around for a bit. Everything was closed. And then this morning I got up early, seeing if maybe a grocery store would be open. Nope. I'm that asshole. Like, please.
Yeah, I think there's it's not like it's not the worst case scenario. I mean, we have
Yeah,
most of
just-
everything else.
It's kind of like, I don't know. Again, it's tradition, but it's fucking 2020, so tradition's out the window.
Yeah, I guess that
like
was
that's
the
the
point.
other thing. It's just like whatever. Of course, we don't have it, but I like to make those like before dinner.
Right.
Like that's kind of like an hors d'oeuvre, like.
And actually, it is pretty funny because we were joking about getting plantain chips. And
Yeah,
should we
we
just get these?
should've.
And now, yeah, you absolutely would have had at least a little amuse bouche.
Yeah, because I don't even have potatoes. We didn't get potatoes.
Yeah.
So like I have
we have just the rice as far as the starch.
Yeah,
but-
it'll be rice and beans and then
and meat.
and meat. And then we have a cucumber and a tomato. So we'll chop that up so it's a little something.
But I guess that's the thing is when you said like, oh, we not gonna have them. It didn't hit me as hard because I was just like, yeah, I figured something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like something was. It's 2020, so nothing was gonna be as it seems or right or good. So it's kind of like, all right, well, whatever. So worst case scenario, we just have delicious meat and seasoned meat with rice and beans.
Well, and I'm off tomorrow.
And you're off tomorrow.
So first thing, I saw grocery stores open at 6 a.m. So I'll go at 6 a.m., get my plantains, and then we'll make it tomorrow.
Right. So everything is about making everything right now. It's the holiday season. We want to be friendly to our neighbors, to everything else.
Oh yeah, that was something I wanted to say.
What?
Like just thinking about this year and like on this train of thought of like being nicer, family, neighbors. I don't know, this year has really kind of put that into perspective. And I'm so grateful for all of our friends and family. Our fridge is jam packed with Christmas cards and pictures of the family, and I absolutely enjoyed that. Like I've always enjoyed it. Like, but this year it I don't know, kind of hit home.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, we are surrounded by,
and they're not, and you
like,
look at the
friends
cards
and family.
You look at the cards and you're like, I feel like there's it's not like you hate to put it like this, but like it's kind of like those are some good cards. Those are some good people.
Yeah.
Like that's good. That's good company.
Yeah.
Right. Like solid, like everybody that we have on the fridge,
and
like
people
family,
who also
friends.
that didn't send stuff. Like we also appreciate.
No. Fuck you. No, you're not on the fridge. No, if you didn't get on the fridge, that's it.
The fridge is beautiful and it warms my heart. And we do spend holidays alone, not like depressingly, like, but we don't have family here. So this is pretty normal for us to have Christmas just be the two of us, and we enjoy it. Like I get, not homesick, but like, it would be nice to see family.
Yeah, you're still gonna miss like family. It's not a
right, but it's not like, I don't know, I'm not like depressed over it.
Right. But it's reassuring. It's nice to see a lot of the, hold on a second. I'm trying to get there we go. Boom, bam. There we go. Mailing Ron, premium Ron that right now. There we go. So it's reassuring to see, like, again, the company that we keep, the family that we have, the people that are like taking over the fridge, and so much so that when you have too many cards to display, we don't have enough magnets. It's a good, that's something that's not lost on us. That's I think that's what she's trying to say is like, essentially, I'll post it on my Instagram later. If you've sent a card to it, like, again, I've said it on the show before, I've said it multiple times, I am not joking when I say I keep every card that people give me, like, because it's, if you took time to write down, my name or to send me something or anything like that, that's not lost on me, especially nowadays. The fact that you spent more than 2 seconds, because it takes a little bit. I may be not the best bar. It's more effort. It's literacy. More effort than a text message is very nice. It's literal thought. Like when I say the thought, it's the thought that counts. Like it's literally the thought that you've given me, that you've said, like, I'm going to take time. I'm going to not only get something with the intention of sending it to you.
Yeah.
But like to like look up your address, like write your name down, think of you when I wrote, that's something.
Pay for a stamp.
Yeah, like I mean, genuinely, there's steps to it. It's not just as simple as copy and paste. It's not as simple as other things, and that stuff, especially not, like I said, like nowadays, is not lost whatsoever on me or anything. Like that is, maybe there's a project there somewhere down the line where you take all of the cards, like but it's nice to every once in a while when I go in there and I go to store the rest of some of the new cards that I've gotten. You look through some of the other cards, like birthday cards, thank you cards, just because cards, stuff like that, like awards that you get from work or anything like that. Stuff like that is not lost on the fact that you took time to consider me, whether I was there or not.
Yeah.
Most likely, if you're giving a card, you're not there because they would just say those things to you. But still, either way. So I feel blessed to have the same amount of people in like they're both of our names on the card. The fact that we are able to get that many people
to like us,
to fool that many people, it does make me.
We're good people.
Yeah, who knows? But I was also, speaking of being good people, bigger people, better people, I was the better man, and I feel very proud of myself. I tipped our mailman.
Oh, we didn't talk about this yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh my goodness. I need a pee break before you can go for it.
Yeah. So just to give everybody a refresher and to let everybody know why this is particularly such a big deal. I'm not necessarily a cheapskate. I'm just somebody who, at first, because I'm at least when we started living on our own, we were very, you're in your 20s. I think we were in our 20s at the time. So we didn't really get, and you don't really have a lot of those traditions. I don't think, maybe they are in Florida. I don't know, but maybe they're for homeowners. I don't know where the traditions start, where they end up being like, oh, we tip our mailman every year. We there's like Christmas cards and stuff like that. That's something that we're just getting into now, that we're like, oh yeah. Like you got to, and now that we're actually like away from family, like before we lived away from a lot of our northern family, but now we're like the only people in the state pretty much, except for a couple people in Philadelphia and stuff like that. So we don't really mailing stuff like that, aside from we used to be able to just hand them a card. So that stuff we're getting more, but the tipping and everything. So, but when we got here, this is like one of the first times I've ever really talked to our mailman. I don't remember really talking to our mailman a ton in Florida. I don't know. It's nothing personal. We did live in a couple apartment complexes for a while. There wasn't a lot of problems that I had with the mailman, but like I've discussed on the show in the past, I've had a couple run-ins, not literally, not physically, but it almost got to a point where I felt like, am I going to have to fight my mailman? Because there's been times where I've ordered things for Baby Mermaid Productions, had them delivered here to Pat George, and him saying, oh, I didn't recognize the name. It's the same address, it's everything else, not delivering mail that's supposed to be here. Like bringing up the fact that, how good he is at his job, and he's basically blaming me. So we've had those kind of interactions. He's a Montreal fan. You know what I mean? I thought there was going to be we're going to have some trouble. So there is an amount of like I said, like I don't know what it is about the mailman. He's so inconsistent. He told me one day that his day off is on Fridays. And I was like, no, it's not. I know what your day off is. It's Sunday, dude. That's your only day off. So we've had many disagreements. Maybe I'm being petty. I don't know. I don't think so. I know I wasn't. Because when you don't deliver mail that is, I was going to say prescribed, that is addressed to this address, just because you say, oh, well, I made an executive decision and said I didn't recognize it. So I don't want to waste your time. If it's not supposed to be here, I'll give it back to you. He's delivered the wrong mail here plenty of times. But I wanted to put all of that behind us. Also, he was probably not aware of most of the drama that we've had. So,
No.
but I wanted to be the bigger man and actually start a new, better tradition with our mailman. Toss him $20 in a Christmas card.
Nice.
No stamp. I wanted it to be clear. This is for you, buddy. Don't deliver this. It's already delivered. Once you touch it, it's delivered. You know what? Take this one off. I'm delivering this to you. That's for you, bud.
That's for you.
And I think, I don't know how much you're supposed to tip your mailman, because you tip him once. You're supposed to tip him once for the year.
Yeah.
And this was something, again, I was thinking about this when I was walking back from we got new trash cans. Hey, don't, hold your applause. But those fleece sleep pants that I have.
Yep. My
slippers with the hard soles that are to keep my feet warm, but also so I can walk outside.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't think I had a bathrobe on, but I had something similar to that, my winter jacket on. I had my winter jacket on, and my hair was a little bit messier than it is now. So I was just like, man, this is how I would see people walking around in movies I watched when I was a kid. Like when they're for the holidays, like when they're taking the trash out, like the sounds of my feet on the the salty,
you're living your dream, babe.
I'm living like the childhood holiday fantasy. What's up, Ian? Ian Strong's in the
hello.
IG live. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
Meowie Christmas.
Meowie Christmas to you. But I was walking around and I'm like, I have like those sounds of walking on like really like of frozen
and like snow,
concrete,
the crunch.
Yeah.
Like I remember hearing that in movies, and not when you're in Florida, you don't really have a concept of what that's like. And I remember the first time
over a little bit if you want. You don't have to if you're comfortable. I don't know.
And I remember the first time like walking on snow, and I was just like, oh my gosh,
that's the sound.
That's the sound. It feels so cool.
Yeah, I think there's there's a lot of stuff like that that's cool. Like we haven't we did not get a white Christmas this year because the
so close
stupid ass rain took all the damn snow away.
And it was supposed to snow today.
Yeah, it was, but whatever. We got close enough. Leading up to it was a nice white Christmas, and it was just it was nice to have all of that. So maybe I was just in a holiday spirit.
Yeah,
who knows? Yeah. But I wanted to know. I wrote on, and I didn't know even how to give it to the mailman necessarily. So I didn't know how to, and I just said like have a very safe and happy holiday season, but I wrote on the outside like this is to you, and I said, and then I was like, I don't even fucking know this guy's name. Obviously, why would I know his name? I don't know anybody else.
If you run it, like, I don't know if you see him, he knows your name.
Apparently not.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Either way, let's not get back into this. Now, let's not drudge up past demons that I have with my fucking mailman. We're turning a new leaf. I say, hey, your mail carrier, there you go. Here's $20. $20. Is that good?
Yeah. I've never tipped a mailman.
I've never tipped a mailman. I don't know how much you're supposed to tip a mailman. Thank you so much, Ian Strong, pounding off in the comments. Merry Christmas to the Georges and to the Strong household. We appreciate you pounding off here on this Christmas day. I hope everything went well. And also, if anybody's watching right now that has ever tipped the mailman or knows what that is, so that's the thing. I don't know what is just horse shit from old mob movies. What's horse shit from not having a dad pretty much my whole life and not knowing what is this just weird dad stuff from movies or things dads do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's obviously, and then
that's
you
what
realize
you like.
Dads are just John Montag is a dad.
Yeah.
John Montag is a dad, and I don't necessarily think of a lot that he does as tradition. I don't know about it, but he's excited about it. He's excited to watch Jingle All the Way this year because he's like, I said, yeah, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry now.
When you have kids, the holidays are amazing because you get excited for your kids. Like you want to see their reaction and, make it special for them. So, that it changes things.
Right. Well, okay. So this is a little. This is he's going full Reservoir Dogs here. Ian doesn't. Ian says I don't tip someone for a job I can do myself. I can cut
You
my own
don't-
hair and deliver my own mail. I tip my MRI technician. I can't do that. Yeah. He's that's it makes sense. Because look, but see, we know that there are necessarily MRI technicians that may not even necessarily earn that tip. Because you know what? It's about the service. That's what you're tipping for.
Right.
So
you
the mailman
just awarded bad behavior
with the mailman.
No,
and that's the thing is.
But you're trying to.
We don't own the home. Eventually, we will be out of this area code, or we will defund the post office, like Manny Santiago has said many times that we should do. And you know what? I back it, but I don't necessarily. Hey, here's $20. Get yourself some lunch. You know. Maybe get a vaccine. Who knows? I don't know how much they cost. Get a test. Ian's also pounding off. I was bummed about spending Christmas alone, but FaceTiming my niece, he spelled it right. I did not spell that right. And nephew was cathartic and kind of saved the day for me. Well,
oh, good.
That's awesome, Ian. I appreciate it. And that's honestly, I was thinking about it doing the show, and I was like, do I want to, like, somebody said, like, are you live streaming on Friday? And I was like, actually, yeah, twice. And I was like, but what is that? And it's like, well, we're not allowed. I think I would be doing this even if it wasn't, like, if we weren't allowed to be. I don't know if I would be doing this if we were allowed to be out and about necessarily every show, because we probably would have made our rounds today or yesterday, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have had to catch up somewhere on editing that video and stuff.
Right.
So this is kind of a thing of like, well, normally we would be just calling people and stuff like that. In between that, we're going to be talking all day anyway.
Yeah.
So why not enjoy some time with our friends? Like, like these are friends that we've made through the show, and these are friends that we've made through
well, I think
other
these would be
aspects,
people that we would hang out with if we weren't in.
These are Christmas parties. Think of it like a Christmas party.
Yeah.
This is like the GDP Christmas party.
Yeah.
And we want everybody that's involved to come.
Yeah.
So, and the same thing, I was kind of bummed that we weren't like, we're still like, even with some of the people, I keep going back and forth because we've talked about this a couple times with like quarantine of like, sure, you point at those people and you say, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. But then you're like, but I'm here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you're like, so then you think about people, oh, I visited this person. And you're like, well, it's so small, but then who did they visit and who all that other shit.
Right. And
like,
that's why.
Yeah. And then you're like, everybody ends up being that way. But I think like Ian is saying, like everybody has that feeling of like, I need something.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And what my thing would be is, why not save it for Christmas? Don't travel and hang out with people up until the point, because at least here you can pick and choose like who are you closest with, who has isolated themselves the most
right
up until this, because otherwise then you do just have a bunch of people having a bunch of small visits, which a bunch of other small groups and a bunch of other small groups, and then you're like, fuck.
And that's the problem, and that's why they said don't go anywhere for the holidays,
right? Because
it's so hard,
right?
You can't regulate it, so just if you can just stay home. And then hopefully it'll be done.
We have a Premium Ron pounding off in the comments. I think you just confirmed that once you have kids, you no longer feel joy and must live vicariously through others. Yeah,
that's wrong parenting 101. Yes. You live through your children.
Maybe you don't. Maybe it's not the not experiencing joy, but it's also I think the point that
it's what makes it fun.
No,
like
the
lying
thing I was
to the kids.
The point I was bringing up about Jingle All the Way was that he was gonna watch it from a whole new perspective now,
right?
And not through their eyes. Like
right.
He wasn't excited about them seeing it. He was saying it like, I'm gonna be Turbo Man. Like
right.
He was gonna be sitting
because you relate to it differently.
I want to be clear, Ron. This was a lot sadder than even that you've made it. I was talking about John Montag, ass pro and art dick of the GDP Live himself. Wonderful, and honestly, wonderful speller. If I can say, I'm not going to give away the ending of the spelling bee for the Christmas spelling bee, which will be premiering at 1:00, part 1, right after this on YouTube. But it's already on the Instagram, so if you've seen it, you know part 1 at least. John Montag I was picturing him with a bourbon and eggnog,
Mm-hmm.
sitting on his stomach, sitting in a chair, watching Jingle All the Way, crying at the end when he says, "That's my dad. I
Yeah.
don't need that. I don't need that. Turbo Man's my dad." And that was the part that he was going to cry.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what I was explaining. It's not the fact that he was going to be able to watch all of these things
Yeah.
through them and say like, "Oh, that's
what I was saying," but more of like just
Yeah.
watching the enjoyment of them, like the kids, you know,
Yeah.
like in this special magical time.
Yeah. And Ian, just to be clear, Ian was joking. He says that was a nice gesture to the mail carrier who works really hard around the holidays. So I added the affect
Yeah.
because I started to slip up.
Yeah.
See what I do?
Yeah, you do a good job.
I keep reading, but just as a deaf James Earl Jones, I was trying to be. I don't know, like that's a tradition around the holidays, like you said. That's the tradition. It's not necessarily, oh, I like you, mailman or mail lady. Like honestly, I hope that somebody was working that person's route so that they got the tip and not that. You know what I mean? Like I hope they don't have to split tips like Hooters.
No,
You know what I mean?
think
Like
so.
I don't think they all pool their tips together. So I mean, honestly, other than that, I mean, I have tips for you give tips to delivery people, other delivery people like pizza and stuff like that, and a DoorDash, unfortunately.
Obviously tipping them real well.
But stuff like that, you tip them, and I've done everything. We've even talked about on the show in the past, like Domino's drivers that came up to when I was partying at when we were having a party, and they would come up, and we were like, oh, don't know if we have extra money for you or anything like that, but or like, here's $3. Sorry, we don't have more to give you, like as a tip. But hey, do you want to come in? Like, the reason we don't have is because we bought all this beer and weed. Do you want some beer and weed? And they're like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? So again, Florida. But like that was a tip, was come on in and get a little bit more less reliable for those other deliveries.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Hurt
well,
I know you're a teenager. I know you're a teenager.
I mean,
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, and then Ian gave a girl a tip last night. Well, why didn't you give her the whole thing?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just a tip.
What are you doing?
Come on,
it's the holidays.
Christmas Eve.
Jesus Christ, you did the pleasure of unwrapping it, for crying out loud. Give her the whole goddamn thing, Ian. You stingy fuck. I think that but like he said, it's just a gesture of like,
yeah,
now some are working very hard. Some are also, I've heard some stories from people, friends that are working amongst USPS, USPS, that's USPS and stuff like that. And honestly, they're much like many other industries right now. It's kind of drowning, kind of trying to struggle to keep going. So it is something to say like, hey man, no hard feelings, keep my name out your mouth, but here's a little bit of money, get yourself some Arby's.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, treat yourself. Get the big beef and cheddar.
Mm-hmm.
Get a large curly fry.
Ooh, and the cheese sticks.
Get some cheese sticks.
I don't know if people get cheese sticks from Arby's.
Okay, so this is interesting.
We do, and they're delicious.
This is a very he was among the faithful. He was among all ye faithful. Jesus Christ, that was hard enough to say.
Sorry.
This is a very interesting subject that I wanted to talk about that you just brought up.
Okay.
Do people get appetizers at fast food restaurants? We do.
Yeah, cheese sticks.
Usually, like if you go, hey. So again, this is a thing that I've been judged. I've been judged, not directly, but felt judged by hearing at least one person's theory on it, where chicken nuggets aren't a side. And I'm like, no, you're right. They're not a side technically. Technically, if you get a quarter pounder and you get a side of nuggets, even if it's instead of fries, that's not supposed to be a side. You got 2 entrees. So, okay, fine. But if you get an entree that's a little bit smaller and you eat it before your bigger entree, that's just an appetizer, right?
Yeah. I would classify that as an appetizer.
So that's what we will classify these as, is like, I get a meal, you get a meal. We get one order of something to split beforehand or
100%.
during, right? Does anybody else get that? And now I know we're going to get at least a couple. We got, see, shout out to Arby's, curly fries. Hell yeah. Dude, Premium Ron gets it. Shout out to Arby's, curly fries. So there's a couple. I do love the cheese sauce, obviously, but if you're saving money, get the horsey sauce. It tastes good.
Yeah, horsey sauce is really
dip them
good.
in horsey sauce.
I take the Arby's and the horsey sauce and mix it together.
She's a wild card. She doesn't fuck around. Ian Strong's pounding off in the comments. His appetizer from McDonald's is a McChicken sandwich. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, don't judge yourself. That's what I do too. That's part of the meal. You know what I mean? You eat that. You eat the chicken sandwich before the beef sandwich because chicken is an appetizer.
Growing up as obviously growing up as a kid, we were
oh, you did a lot of growing up as a kid?
I did a lot of growing up. Maybe not as a kid. I think I did more growing up as an adult.
I've done way more growing up as an adult than
as a kid.
Yeah.
But when money was tight, we would go to McDonald's and you get like the 2 for $2 or like whatever, and everybody would get one chicken sandwich and one like double cheeseburger, like whatever it was. And then fries. Like that was our meal.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, that's the best part about like something like a 4 for $4 por favor from Wendy's, is you have your little appetizer. Then
That's
you have
a
your little
perfect
meal.
way to, like, actually that's like, that's an
why
appetizer.
Why else do they have that? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is why else do they have that? You eat the nuggets. And again, other Premium Ron's pounding off in the comments. Chicken nuggets, yes, you're right. Technically aren't
chicken, but they're delicious.
But
and spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's are amazing. I have not tried them at McDonald's.
Not great. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, but and that's the thing is you get with the 4 for $4 por favor, you get the sandwich, the fries, and the drink, but then you also get a little nuggets.
Yep.
You get a little bit of something beforehand. That is, so when you go to a Chili's, which is essentially just a McDonald's that does not have a drive-through.
Yeah.
That's really all it really is. Like, it's kind of the same food. The 4 for $4 por favor is fucking genius. I'm ashamed I didn't think of that. Oh yeah, dude. That's how I order it. I like a 4 for $4 por favor.
Yeah.
We all agree Burger King can go to hell, right? Yeah. I don't know.
No, I like Burger King.
I like that.
I like
that garbage smoky flavor. Every once in a while.
The onion rings.
But to Premium Ron's point, there was many times where I think of it and I go like, ugh, like no,
really?
not right now. Yeah, it's so weird. It's very weird. It's almost like,
and their breakfast I think is way bomb.
Their breakfast is
that sausage,
the croissant witch. Right?
Croissant witch. Oh, so good.
But that's what I'm saying is these are the places that, like, it's not like that. It's much like going to a Chili's or an Arby's or any of these other places. Is you're going there knowing like, oh, I'm going here to eat, like, essentially just, it's frozen stuff that's it's just put on a plate instead of in a bag. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But it's just a little heightened. They do heighten it just a little bit more, but it's really not that much more.
Yeah.
But I feel like you get an appetizer there. Usually get like queso dip. We do at least queso dip. You get spinach artichoke dip.
You also automatically
mozzarella.
get the chips and salsa.
Right.
Like that's just
so like it's kind of the same idea as a lot of these other places. Ian's also pounding off Burger King is never a first round draft pick. Yeah,
I would agree with that. Yes. And it would be something you're kind of craving, like, and it's usually like, oh, I could go for some onion rings. And then like you said, like that grilled flavor.
Wait, hold on. Oh, McDonald's, Arby's, and Wendy's is off the board. We'll take BK. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if all of those other things aren't available. Wendy's, surprisingly, right? So Wendy's, when I was a kid, was one of those places that it was there, but that was the exotic one.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
I always went with my grandparents.
Isn't it
they always
exotic?
They always felt like it was the healthier choice. So I remember going to Wendy's. The only time I ever went was with my grandparents. They would get chili.
Yeah.
They would both get chili, and then I would get bacon cheeseburger.
Okay, yeah. My thing is the junior bacon cheese. Yeah,
That was
the
thing.
I grew up not experiencing Wendy's almost at all until I was buying it myself.
Yeah.
So then when I did that, I was like, holy
well, and
shit.
I never bought it myself because I always felt like I went there with my grandparents. Like I don't want to eat that. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was just kind of like,
they always had the bullshit.
They always
had the bullshit toys. They always had all those other things.
Yeah.
But it's coming from Florida. I don't know how much I don't know where Premium Ron is. I know Ian grew up around this area, I think. There is a fast food chain that everybody needs to get behind. If you truly embrace fast food, like as far as like it's not healthy, you're going there. We're adults.
It's convenience.
This is essentially the mask argument, but for your body and cholesterol. It's essentially like we know what we're doing. We know we shouldn't be doing this. We know who cares. But I have my freedoms, right? I should be able to die the way I want. So you should be able to pick whatever fast food chain you want. Go with Checkers.
Yeah.
Checkers, if you haven't ever
or Rallies.
Or Rallies, I think is another thing it's called. And I think there is one in Harrisburg, at least in the mall. They have it in like the food court in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That's the closest one I've been to that's not like in Carolina, I believe.
Yeah.
So
and there, I'm pretty sure it's Rallies.
Yeah, I think so. But either way, it is the only fast food chain that I know of that has no healthy options.
They don't have a salad.
They do not have salads.
Yeah.
They do have chicken salad sandwiches, but I think they're almost all fried.
Yeah,
I don't
not even grilled.
I don't think there's a grilled.
Everything is fried.
They don't have healthy options.
Yeah.
It's all fried food and cheeseburger,
milkshakes,
and it's fucking good.
Oh,
they're the kind of place that obviously Checkers fries are amazing.
Oh
if you
my
haven't
God,
ever had them,
you can get those in the freezer section.
Yeah. So that is the thing that I respect about it. And now in that same vein, everybody's pounding off about Wendy's Super Bar. Yeah. They used to have a salad bar.
Yes. Oh, that's why we went there too. I forgot. My parents would get the chili and the salad bar. I completely forgot about that.
That's what it was.
Yep.
They were almost all just healthy. They were the old fuddy-duddies of the fast food thing. But like Premier Round's pounding off about, I'll tear a Wendy's Baconator at hold on.
I'll tear into
one at 2 a.m. Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
So if you just wait a couple hours, Ron, this is why I respect Wendy's as far as their fast food game. Yes, they went from salad bar to this, where now their breakfast sandwich is just a Baconator with egg on it. Fuck yeah, dude. Like that's what we want. Look, it's fast food. I didn't come here to get a fucking parfait. I didn't come here to get oatmeal or like a nice little chicken quiche sandwich or something dumb. I want a bacon egger. Bacon egger. Why don't they call it that?
Yeah,
the bacon egger.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call Wendy's.
Tweet at them.
Bacon egger. Why don't you call this the bacon egger? It's literally just a bacon egger. Baconator. Now I can't stop saying it. Baconator with egg on it. And that reminds me of one of my favorite things that you would get at, like, again, proving my point that a sit-down restaurant doesn't necessarily just mean better or healthier food. Denny's has the Grand Sandwich.
Yep.
I think it is, which is just again a cheeseburger with hash browns, egg and bacon and cheese sauce and shit like that. So there's definitely a
man, we have that used to be my favorite thing.
Yeah, chicken quiche. I did say that. Yeah, I said it's pounded off chicken quiche sandwich sounds fucking amazing. Yeah, I said that and I was like, damn, actually chicken quiche sounds pretty awesome. Sorry, you were
we would on paydays, if I was off, we would go to IHOP or Denny's.
Yep.
And the reason why we went to those places was because they had hash browns. That's one thing. In the north, you can't find any place that has hash browns. It's always home fries. Everywhere in Florida, it was hard to find home fries. Everybody had hash browns. So we would go there, but we haven't. And that's not food you want to do like takeout for or anything. Like that's you need to just sit down and eat it.
Unpopular opinion. And this is interesting because we got other Ron pounding off. Premium Ron pounding off in the comments. IHOP or Denny's death match. Who wins?
IHOP.
I
have to go with IHOP.
It's IHOP. Like Denny's.
Because IHOP has everything Denny's has, but better pancakes.
You know what it is? And this sounds bad. in this sense, but like much like in a Checkers way, IHOP don't change.
Yeah.
IHOP just doesn't change. Like I'll go to Denny's sometimes and I'll order something that I really enjoy from them usually, thinking like, all right, consistency. You can go to any Denny's, it's going to be the exact same.
Yeah.
Thing. They have changed it nationwide. Like that, like where they're like they just stopped sending us those buns or we're like whatever it is. Like, why is this different? Oh yeah, it's just different now. Different patties out of nowhere, like for their burgers or some shit. IHOP is always just the same garbage.
Yeah.
It's consistent garbage for me.
Yeah.
That's what I need. I need
IHOP
that.
Is the correct answer. Well played.
Yeah, because it's not, it's just more, it's more consistent in its garbage. Like, you know what I mean? They're both bad.
Yeah.
They're both bad, good.
I remember the
so
first
bad
time,
they're good, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
the first time we were going to Harry Potter World, in Orlando, we went to IHOP first.
Hell yeah.
And it was a magical moment. I was so excited to go to Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's go get IHOP first.
Yeah. It makes it just makes it such a magical day because we got Ian Strong pounding off in the comments. He says that he made hash browns for breakfast with onions. That's what's known
that's
as,
what I like.
I think that's just smothered, not covered.
Oh yeah, because of Waffle House.
Right. So Waffle House, speaking of, shout out to Waffle House. You guys up here, for some reason in the north, aren't big on hash browns. I don't understand it. You guys are fucking home fries. Like you guys jerk home fries off like that. Like they're not just boiled potatoes. Look, there's ways. You are the only one that makes good breakfast potatoes that aren't hash browns, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like there has been, anytime I order, it just tastes like you made these in dishwater.
Yeah.
Like biscuits are another thing. I have not been able to find a decent fucking biscuit in the north. For the
other than
Popeyes.
Time.
Yeah, Popeyes. And that's only because they're made somewhere else and brought to them.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, so there's a couple things that we don't get a ton of here, and hash browns is one of them. So when we can go to a IHOP, we just have to hope that somebody was trained properly on the grill, because that's the only place that has them on the menu.
Yeah.
I don't believe, if I remember correctly, IHOP or no, Denny's that we went to here has hash browns. Or
no, they do, because we drove all the way to
McCain.
That's why we got so excited when the IHOP opened down the street, because you have to drive 25 minutes to Mechanicsburg to go to that Denny's.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Ian Strong brings up IHOP doesn't change. You've obviously forgot IHOB. Yes, they tried to change. Let's just say it. I can't say that they haven't tried to change.
What's IHOB?
When they did start making, like, they wanted to focus on their burgers or whatever. I think
yeah, because they didn't want to just be a breakfast
that was
place.
True. You're right. IHOP's philosophy: how much sugar can we throw on top of pancakes? Yeah,
100%.
And pancakes.
Yeah.
So you can get chocolate covered pancakes or chocolate chip pancakes that also now have chocolate batter.
Yep.
Also whipped cream and chocolate chips on top.
Yep.
Like. Yeah, dude.
When I go, I get chocolate chip pancakes, but I get regular, not chocolate like batter. It's regular batter.
But that's the thing is,
I want IHOP.
Waffle House and IHOP are the two saving. We happen to move near a Waffle House, and that's another thing that is a southern staple that has branched as far as up here. That you can still get. You can at least order hash brown. That's the thing is. That's another point is, like, it's hard enough to find a place that serves hash browns. Then I have to hope that they mean hash browns,
and they know how to make them,
and then they actually know how to make them.
Yeah, because we've gone to that Waffle House twice, and the first time they weren't like fried at all,
smothered and covered.
Like they weren't even a little bit crunchy. Like I'm okay if it's crunchy at the top and then they're kind of soft underneath. Like, okay, that's good. I
need that. I want that little bit of grit. I want the crisp.
Yeah,
in that.
But we've gone there twice and they're not crispy at all.
I'm gonna go pee real quick too. You can.
Oh no!
What?
I can't do this by myself. Go pee.
What are you talking about?
Go pee quick. You want me to play a song? No. All right,
Keep
to
her
me.
Company.
iPhone is full of storage. Okay, that's good. Nothing worse than getting hash yellows when you. Yes, that's exactly how to say it. Hash yellows. They're gross.
But that usually means butter.
Well, no, they need more butter or oil, I guess. You just need that like the crispiness. I just made I don't know what they're called, but it's essentially hash browns. Oh, potato pancakes. Yeah, those are so good with some sour cream and applesauce. That's my jam. Those are good. I just made those. And see, I would have made those instead of the tostones if we had potatoes. And I was going to get potatoes. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think we have any meal plans that have potatoes in it. So I decided not to. And I'm really regretting it. This may have ruined my Christmas. Not good. Not good at all. What else? This is really hard for me to do without him. I made a big breakfast and now I want to eat more breakfast with y'all. See, we haven't eaten breakfast. Pat does intermittent fasting, so we don't eat till 12. Because I'm not going to eat by myself. I guess I could, but why am I going to make something just for myself? And then he's going to want to eat and then I'm going to have to make him something, or I guess he could make it himself too, but that's just not how things work here. We cook for each other. If he cooks for both of us. If I cook for both of us.
Oh, we don't just cook for ourselves?
No, we don't. We should cook for ourselves. Well, that's what I was just saying. Like, I guess we could do it that way, but that's just not how we work. We eat together. It's what we do.
She's a better cook though.
Well,
way better.
I don't know.
What did I miss? Did we discover? So okay, hash browns essentially not a huge northern trait, not something that you guys specialize in, but made big breakfast and now I want to eat more breakfast. Dude, like honestly,
and we have breakfast for dinner too. Yeah. Like, well, we like breakfast.
And that's the thing is we were talking about that when I was talking to John during the spelling bee, and he was saying what he was going to make for dinner, and he was like, "Oh, we didn't go grocery shopping, so we got to do breakfast for dinner." And I was like, we go grocery shopping and plan for
breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner. Like that's not even once a week. Yeah, at least once a week. And it's not just because it's easy. It's because it's a good fucking dinner. Yeah, like it's surprising. It's something easy, that I wasn't on board with. Did you tell him that?
Well, no, but see, this is the difference is you're not on board with sweet breakfast. You don't want French toast. No. You don't want pancakes. Like that's not, I mean, you don't necessarily want that for breakfast to begin with, but you definitely don't want that for dinner.
Yeah. I'm not going to have.
I could do that. I could do French pancakes. Like bacon, eggs, like all of it for dinner too. But you're just like, nope, it's either going to be steak and eggs or
either steak, eggs, bacon, and hash browns,
or sausage,
eggs, bacon, and hash browns, hash browns, or hash browns. I love potatoes. A hash brown. I like a hash brown patty. Love a hash brown patty. Don't get me wrong. But hold on, we got Ian pounding off. When I was a cook at Bob Evans, their hash browns were on point. Hell yeah, dude. No sweet breakfast, agreed. Yeah, it's just like, look, man, I don't like. It's not gonna be. There's no sweet dinner. You know what I mean? There's no other sweet meal.
Yeah,
other sweet meal.
Yeah. I mean, you have like
unless you're
butternut
eating
squash, or if you do, it's sweeter. That's a sweeter, right? But like if you think of that as a soup, but I guess maybe some people do soup as an appetizer, not necessarily a dinner. Which a soup is.
There's no other sweet meal. So why would you have a sweet? Why would you have the first one be nothing but sugar?
Well, that gets it going.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
And then you crash.
It sets my day up for failure. It's like getting paid before you work. Yeah, because it's like one of those things of like, what are you striving for at that point?
Yeah.
Like that's what dessert is. It's I get through all this garbage here so I can get to dessert.
Yeah.
If like really what you want is there's been so many meals that I've had where I'm like, I just want to get to my fucking, I have that cannoli ice cream in the fridge. I just need to eat this garbage. Get it like I'll be like, this is very good.
Are you ready for ice cream?
I'm ready for ice cream now. Let's go to ice cream.
I just ate dinner.
Right.
Give me a minute.
Don't get me wrong. I get excited about it.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like sugar. It's just I'm not a huge sugar guy, but when I find those sugar things I love.
Yeah. I brought home the Madeleines.
One of my favorite Christmas time treats. I don't know if you can reach it. There's this one actually is the one that I've decided for the communal tray.
Because it's milk chocolate.
No offense, Mom. My mom sent us.
She probably got that one for me.
Well, do you want it?
No, it's fine. You can share.
One of my. You can't really tell on the YouTube camera so much. Okay, I'm trying to get. There we go. Chocolate orange.
Okay, now do it for the.
The Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys can. You can read that. That's fucking very clear. The sweetest thing about breakfast should be the fruits and juices. Yes, absolutely. See,
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think we should. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Nothing weird. We're gonna go to Ian's house. We're gonna record. We're gonna do a couple podcasts. We'll just record the entire conversation that we have, and he'll take the first 2 hours. I'll take the last 2 hours. We'll have nothing but content, and then we'll have a sleepover. We'll sleep out. And me and him will jam. You can just sleep on the couch.
Okay.
Because then we'll play some music, and then in the morning we'll make breakfast together. Okay. We'll make super breakfast. What am I good at breakfast? I'm not really good at. I'm good at scrambled eggs for breakfast. Does anybody want scrambled eggs?
I'm down for scrambled eggs.
Premium Ron, do you want to come over to Ian's for breakfast?
You do. I feel like your over easy eggs are way better than mine.
Too hard. I cannot do this. I look, okay. I understand. I can't make, okay. If I'm making them for me and you, I've practiced. This is my favorite breakfast right now. And this is the weirdest breakfast. Okay, hold on now. You're already judging me. This is not the breakfast I'm making for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you my breakfast. I call it the Irishman. Because I always make this breakfast and I start watching the Irishman. And I've had it multiple times. It's a whole can of spinach. It is seasoned to perfection. I make the best spinach ever. Mm-hmm. That's confirmed.
Yeah.
This is a full fried New York strip steak with 3 over easy eggs or scrambled, depending on how lazy I'm feeling. And it's all piled on top.
Yeah,
like steak, on top of the steak. Steak, spinach. then spinach, then eggs on top of the spinach.
No, thank you.
He said, "Can we do that?" Yes.
Yes.
Ian, okay, that's not what he's talking about. That one, but yes, he's into it. Ian's down. So I'm inviting people to your house. Premium Ron, you're down too.
You just invited us, like you just totally invited.
Yeah, but he's into it, so it's cool. Yeah. I make a mean scramble meats, veggies. Oh, okay, so he's into all of it. Yeah. She's not into cheesy eggs, which is weird. We almost got divorced when I found that out.
No. It's I gotta be in the mood, and it's gotta be like.
What does that mean?
I don't like. Sometimes you're feeling, just eggs. Like with me, honestly, I love a scrambled egg, salt and pepper. That's all I need. A little bit of milk.
There's a point where you got into poached eggs, which I don't know if anybody knows what that means. That just means that she learned how to make poached eggs. Yeah. Because I was like, I have no idea. I'm like, you're on your own. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But that was just one of those things where that's the boil thing. I haven't done
that in a while.
Yeah, where you just stir it the whole time, right?
Yeah. So it's actually pretty cool. So you take boil water, you put a little bit of vinegar in it. And then you take a wooden spoon and you create like a whirlpool. So it's spinning. And then while it's still spinning, you drop an egg in it. And then the vinegar and everything kind of makes it coagulate. Uh-huh. And then it spins so that the egg whites kind of go around the yolk and it hardens,
makes
but
then
keeps
cocoon.
it. Yeah.
A gooey cocoon.
So it's spinning. And then once you drop it in, then you take the spoon around the edge and you keep that whirlpool going. I also tried it that they were like, oh, this is way easier if you just take saran wrap and put it in like a glass and then you drop the egg in it and then you twist that and then you drop that into the water.
The saran wrap in the hot water?
Yeah. And but it didn't work.
Yeah, you just melted.
No, it didn't melt.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
It didn't. No.
Okay. Well, yeah, it did. I guarantee it did.
It didn't.
Yeah, well, it did. Ian's pounding off. He says he's into it. It's cool. It should be the name of his memoir. Yeah, I think so. His first memoir. I like the sound of that. His first memoir. He's gonna have multiple memoirs. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so yeah, we each have our strengths. She's killer on burning saran wrap and boiling water, and I'm really good at. I make scrambled eggs in the wok, so I definitely cheat. It's basically where I use almost equal parts butter to egg and just stir it continuously until it's not wet anymore.
See, and I like my scrambled eggs wet.
I don't, but just not. Like that's the thing is I don't cook them I have a hard time getting them fluffy. That's my point.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I love my bacon game. She hates the way I make bacon because she likes a crispy bacon. I like a soggier bacon.
Really crispy. He likes soggy.
I like a rare bacon. So obviously we're gonna have to get on the same page as far as our breakfast buffet. But
you just make a little bit of both.
we'll
That's what
hammer
I
out-
do when I make them. I make some softer ones, and then I make like almost burnt ones for myself.
Right. We just need to make sure. And then also what kind of hash browns we're going to be doing. Are we going to be doing shaved hash browns? Are we going to do breakfast potatoes or patties? I'm down for a couple starches. We all know this.
When you went to the bathroom, I was telling them I learned how to make potato pancakes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is really similar to hash browns. Like it's kind of like a hash brown. And then I was like, yeah, we went grocery shopping. I didn't get potatoes because all of the meals that we have planned for the next week doesn't require potatoes. So I didn't buy any. But I was like, shit, I wish we would have, because I would have made potato pancakes instead of tostones, which would have still been delicious.
Can we still find potatoes somewhere?
No thing is open.
Oh, damn it. Well, Christmas is ruined.
Christmas is ruined.
How dare you? How could you?
You dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
my baking technique is a griddle and
turn, don't burn.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't not burn, but just she likes it crispy. So that's
I will go back and forth.
I have 2 bags of potatoes. Need some? Ian's offering some potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
We do need potatoes.
Santa strong. will you potato down our chimney tonight?
The chimney's right there.
Oh yeah. You hear us? Potatoes. Thick cut pepper. Oh fuck yeah. Dude.
Yeah. Oh, thick cut bacon all the way.
Yeah. I don't understand anybody that has regular bacon.
Yeah.
But
I used to get the one from Costco. That bacon, it was like a piece of steak. It was so good.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! If you're willing to bring us potatoes, I would happily give you money for potatoes. Youngblood's here. Youngblood's about to pound off in the comments. I know he is coming in. Youngblood, I wanted to let you know.
about to save Christmas for us.
You have what is butcher cut bacon? I was gonna say butcher cut potatoes. Yeah, okay, dude. Ian, if I would happily pay you for any potatoes you're able to bring over, I will reimburse. I will spud you, potato you.
Yeah. I can get you tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for a potato
bacon
today.
Party, baby.
But I wanted to let Youngblood know I started out specifically for in honor of Youngblood. I started out the last stream both on Instagram Live and YouTube, the show. You can check back on the tape with my very special song that we made for Nick during the Buddha Boys podcast. And if he's here right now, Nick, I don't know if he's still here. Nick, yawn. My brother Nick. Every time you say the word yawn, he yawns. Honestly, if he hears the word yawn,
now I really want to yawn.
Say it.
Yawn,
yeah.
Nick. Yeah.
Yawn.
He just did it.
He listens to
Does
the
that make
podcast.
you kind of feel godlike a little bit?
Man, I'm getting tired, Nick. I feel a yawn coming on.
Yawn,
yeah.
Nick.
He just did it. Merry Christmas. I hope Nick's watching
Yawn.
too. I don't know if he's
I
watching
hope
on
so
YouTube.
too. Farts and yawns.
Nick, yawn. My brother Nick. Every time you say the word yawn, he yawns. He just did it.
Yawn,
Yeah.
Nick.
He just did it.
Oh, you got a yawn right now, dude.
He just did it.
He listens
Doesn't
to the
that make you kind of
podcast.
feel godlike a little bit?
Yawn. Yawn.
This is featuring Billy Kelly.
Yawn. Oh, you got a yawn right now, dude.
Now I have to yawn.
Oh, it pops?
This bops.
Hell yeah, it did a bop. Here comes the finale.
Oh, you got a yawn right now, dude.
So shout out to Youngblood for remembering how much and also Chris as well. Chris William pounded off in the comments after the fact about how appreciative he is to hear Nick's yawns back. For any backstory and anybody that wasn't a listener of the Buddha Boys podcast, my brother Nick, the oldest brother Nick, is a shout out Nick. Merry Christmas to Nick as well.
Merry Christmas.
Every time somebody says the word yawn,
he yawns.
You just bring up yawning and he can't help but yawn.
Yeah.
So once we learned that, every time he would pop up, we'd say, "Hey, Nick, yawn."
Yep.
And I believe it was you that brought up the fact that Youngblood was was reminiscing of Nick yawning because I believe somebody's name was Nick.
Yeah, it was at work, and they said,
somehow,
you're what's your name? And he said Nick, and then Youngblood was like,
yawn,
Nick.
Yeah.
And I just started dying laughing.
Seeing if it works on all Nicks. I appreciate the science behind it. I appreciate pounding off live, pounding off anywhere you can. The fact that that was even there. It reminded me of it.
Yeah.
And it also was like, I should just play that. That's one of those things because these are some slappy boppers created by yours truly.
Yeah.
That have
that was really good. I forgot about that.
They have new ears to be here. So heard by. Did I say heard?
I don't know.
I just said heard by.
Remember, I can't hear you.
Okay, you're right.
How to pound off one time for science.
Hell yeah, dude. I do appreciate the fact that so we have hold on a second. I just want to make sure we got everybody. Shout out to Strong Man and Strongest Man I know. Hell yeah, dude. The fact that this is part of the community we have.
Yeah.
We got people from shows that we've done, friends of shows that we've done, friends of this show, friends all around.
Friends.
This is what the holidays are all about, guys. This is where everybody's pounding off. Ron, I appreciate you saying that at Bob's. I really, if you mean that,
it does.
I'm so
it really
honored.
Does, Bob. That was a great song.
I appreciate that. I appreciate anything, and I have the songs here.
You're a really talented husband. I don't know if you know this.
I don't know that. I mean, I
need
try
to know it.
But
you're extremely talented.
Thank you very much. Thank you for saying that. I hope everybody is yawning at home, roasting by fire.
No, I hope you're not yawning. I hope we didn't bore you.
I do say this. Ian, I do appreciate you saying that the stream is roasting by the fire with that beat. I do appreciate that. Also,
nice.
Said very kind words about the song I made for my time lapse video as well, which is featured on the spelling bee. So I appreciate Youngblood pounding off one time for science. Keep it going.
Yep.
Anytime you hear the word Nick,
I've yawned twice so far.
say the word yawn. Anytime you hear the word Nick,
I want to yawn now.
To see, I'm the only one that doesn't. Like I can say yawn. You say it. Go on now.
Yawn.
Look at that. And the problem that happens is I don't ever cry, and the only time my eyes really ever tear up is when I yawn.
Yeah.
Or
like my eyes are starting to tear up.
Oh my god, that's just the holiday spirit.
I just love you guys so much.
If I haven't discovered this yet, listen to "Oh Come All Ye Faithful" by Twisted Sister, and it is exactly the same. We're not going to take it. Yeah. Oh, really? Is it really?
We'll have to check it out.
Oh, come all ye oh yeah, you're right. Okay, okay, I can see it. And apparently, it also works on Youngbloods too. Also, so maybe that's just maybe it's karma. Maybe it's the song works as karma as well.
Yeah.
Like if he's wishing it into the universe. Once he's done that, he's cursed himself. What?
No, I thought I was gonna yawn. It didn't. It
Still,
went away.
I didn't even say it that time.
You know, you used to stick your finger in my mouth when I yawned.
Yes.
And it ruined it.
Yep.
And it would be so irritating.
How'd
and
you
I don't
make
know
it fun?
why I just said that.
How'd you make it fun?
How'd I make what fun?
Remember we were talking earlier at the beginning
No,
of the show?
it was never fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just like you teaching Lord Stanley to attack feet.
Yes.
Not fun.
Yeah. Feet, exposed feet. Who wears socks?
Yeah.
This guy.
Now I have to wear socks.
I've watched this time lapse again last night specifically for that beat. I can just send you the song if you like. I appreciate that. Maybe I'll come up with a GDP my own playlist of just the songs of just the song the other songs featured word of the day.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should have like your playlist.
Or I have an even better idea. A perfect way. We're a little bit long, but we started a little bit late. We can always just do Pat's word of the day.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Let's do it real quick.
And then that way you get to hear the beat again.
Mm-hmm. So good.
We got a triple. Much like Ian's Shot Glass Diaries.
Uh-huh.
We're coming in here and we're pulling a triple.
A triple?
Because it's like baseball. Because like he goes to visit baseball stadiums or all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Last one he did, I think, was the Reds. If I remember. No, Fenway Park. I think was the last one. But he's done one that we've been to.
Yeah.
So Cincinnati. Shout out to Ian Strong. Strong words with Ian Strong. Make sure you're listening. Pound off in his comments as well. That's an audio podcast. You can find it anywhere you get it. I was on a ratings roundtable with Kevin Smith View Universe movies. It was great, but he also does Shot Glass Diaries as well as interviews. I believe Youngblood was recently interviewed by him, so that should be out, I believe, soon. But he also did one with Manny, so
Nice.
check out that podcast as well. Shout out to Strong Words with Ian Strong. Youngblood's pounding off. Gotta bite them fingies. I don't think he's gonna bite. He goes after my fingies. Actually, you can see there's a couple scratches. Yeah, they're here. A little bit. Yeah, he goes after the hands quite a bit on me. He goes after me. He goes after my face. He bites my chin.
Yeah.
And she's bitching about her feet. So I'm just saying, I didn't teach him to bite your feet. Oh, Youngblood interview is coming in January. As well, he's also saying Ian's pounding off. As a guy who does all the music for his own show, you know how much I appreciate guys who make their own beats. I do agree. Yeah. And that's why I was saying, like, this breakfast date that we have coming up, Youngblood, you weren't here for this part, but we're having a breakfast party at Ian's. I don't know. We may, depending on how many people are going to be there now, we may have to wait till after the pandemic.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just test each other.
Maybe that's what we do. Yeah. Like, that's our, like, first. We're
going to have probably gathering. Like now, if especially if Youngblood, I'm going to invite Youngblood too. If Youngblood's coming to the party.
Oh, he's not invited.
Youngblood isn't invited.
No. Sorry.
Okay. I was going to say 6-hour conversation, but now it's just back down to a 4-hour conversation. We have content for both of our sites. Dom goes to sleep. We start jamming.
Yep.
Then we wake up, make breakfast. But Youngblood, maybe you'll be at the second
Sorry,
annual.
you won't be there.
Sorry.
But let's do the word of the day because I got lots of cooking to do.
Okay. Well, there's actually just a quick trippy, like I was saying, of words that we have to go over today. And so I'll go and take it easy on me because I just spelled a ton of words the other day. So pronunciation may be a little bit, but I got this first one. I know this first one, and I'm glad that Youngblood's here for this first one too, because he's somebody who is also a fan of this. I believe Ian too has a podcast about it. It's spelled SCHWAG. Schwag. I believe that's it. I think that's a pretty common one. It's a pretty easy one. It's got to be easy, right? Because why else would it? I mean, all right, let's find out who says it.
Swag.
Ooh,
swag.
People, yeah.
There's no sh.
Yeah.
Swag.
No,
there's a little
swag.
bit.
Yeah.
Swag.
Swag.
Swag. Swag.
Swag. It's usually a guy with a really monotone voice or a lady with a really monotone voice, but this guy's like swag.
Swag.
They're like, "Hey man, it's New Year's Eve when we need we need somebody to say swag for the website." Okay, swag. There you go. It's unknown origin. It's from the 1990s, so they're just giving up.
Oh, I like that. There's new words though.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
Products given away free, typically for promotional purposes. Perfect. Examples of swag in a sentence: the indie band Swag featured an image of the lead singer's dog.
Nice. This
must be the Holiday Bones crew. This is at Word Genius. This is wordgenius.com.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Next word. So swag, it's, we all know what that is.
Yeah.
The next one is very simple. Maybe. It is, hold on a second. I want to make sure we got Youngblood. That's dirt weed. Yeah, swag is dirt weed, I guess. Yeah, what Youngblood said, Ron, Premium Ron pounds off in agreement, as well as Ian saying, I give every guest on my show strong words with Ian Strong's shot glass as swag.
That's a better sentence.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Example of swag.
Yeah.
You're just like using it in a sentence. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's better.
There we go.
Seriously, I'm about to send a resume to Word Genius. Yeah, right. Like honestly, like swag. It comes from unknown origin from the 1990s. So the 1990s, we had videotape and recording. Like, so you don't have any proof of the first person use. Just get the first person recorded saying it and give them credit. That's all you have to do.
That's a lot to do.
Not really.
Yeah.
If they said 1990s origin, like, I don't know, either way.
Yeah.
Next word, DEPUTE.
Depute.
Oh, okay. So look at the pronunciation. DA hyphen PYOOT. Depute. Let's see if it's who says it.
Depute.
Oh, see, that's the guy. So this is the normal guy. That's different.
Depute.
Yeah.
That's a different guy than the other guy, right? The
yeah.
other guy's swag.
Depute.
Why couldn't you go swag? Depute. Okay, so it's a verb. It's a late Middle English. It's unknown time. So this is what I'm saying.
Wait,
like,
say it again.
This is from late Middle English, and it's
Okay.
from an unknown time. So the other one was
Okay.
from the 1990s, but
Yeah.
they had no idea from who.
Who?
This
But now
one-
we know who.
but not from what time.
Yeah.
This is why I'm saying I don't know if you can call yourself genius if you
There's a lot of words. There's a lot of
then
places.
don't feature them, the ones you don't know
Yeah.
on Word Genius. It's like calling yourself cooking genius and being like mac and cheese. Get yourself some cheese, I think. Like, what are you doing? You're not cooking genius. Pick something you know. This is appoint. Wait, hold on. Appoint or instruct someone to perform a task for which one is responsible.
So like deploying.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this. Okay, so delegate. Yeah, is another
Delegate.
one.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I meant. It's delegate.
That's a better word. So just use that word. Like, don't make up
Yeah,
a
but
new
doesn't
one
mean
that you
there's
don't
not.
know.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that word doesn't exist.
Depute sounds like
Depute. It's English. It's
Depute,
like
depute,
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 depute.
depute. So that's what it is. It's like, hey man, I need you to clean the toilets. Depute. I've just deployed that job.
Every time I delegate something at work, that's what I'm going to do. Depute, go do that.
Hey, can you get drains? Depute. Go ahead, go hop on DTO. Depute, depute. You're on warming. Pew, pew. You're on board. Depute. Okay, all right, I'm back on board with it.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Pat has some of my swag. I do actually. We have it on our. We have it right
Yeah.
next to our El Diablo on our fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that grabs anything from our frozen section in the George household can see the strong words with Ian Strong. If we used shot glasses, we don't take shots, really, right?
Right.
So it's just display. But if we're gonna display something, put it right at eye level.
Yeah.
We have it right there. So
Yep.
if you're
Your
in
eye
our
level,
home,
it's not
Ian,
my
if you
eye
come by
level.
later on with some potatoes, you will see it on top of our fridge. I have hold on, had some of my swag. Oh, Trump was probably the first one to use that. That's why it's unknown.
now.
Yeah. Depute is like Montague. Yeah. So premium wrong coming in hard with the pronunciation. Youngblood's also pounding off deploy. That was that Buck's brain
Yeah.
at work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deploy is like
I meant delegate.
yeah. Depute. Depute is way better.
Yeah.
So we already know what examples are. The dean decided to depute the review process to the department head.
Yeah. See, deploy is, but I guess deploy it can
Or
also mean
delegate.
like, or delegate, but like it's almost like shorthand of it, kind of.
Maybe
But deploy can also mean in the English language, because where's depute? It's like
what do you mean? Middle English?
Middle English. So that's like
Depute.
in Europe. So it's a little
Depute.
bit different.
That's before they had lasers.
But like deploy can be like I deployed the airbag or I deployed out of the plane or
Yeah.
you know, like it, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But it's like a gun.
All right, what's the last one?
Final one. I have no idea. It's almost like another word, so that's fun. But this one is FLITCH.
Flitch.
I guess.
Wait,
Breaking
FI
news.
or FL?
It's snowing.
It's snowing?
It is snowing. It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle. It's snowing on Christmas.
Youngblood did it.
Thank you. Breaking news.
Snow Leopard Lord Stanley is bringing us good luck this holiday
Yes,
season.
it's
Thank God.
Lord Stanley.
Or it
Our
could be
Snow
Youngblood.
Leopard.
Could be our young buns. Who knows?
I
But
think it's Lord Stanley.
FLITCH absolutely could be Flitch.
Flitch.
It has to be Flitch, right?
Yeah.
What else? I mean, unless it's yeah, Flitch. Hard CH.
Flitch.
Flitch. Oh, we got swag guy back.
Flitch.
Flitch. It's the same guy drunk.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's what we're figuring out.
Flitch.
Flitch. He's smiling when he says that. Flitch.
I gotta find out what cracked this guy up so much.
Yep.
This is Old English,
Okay.
unknown time frame again. Thanks, word genius. So you bring this word up and they go, oh, cool. Where's that from? They go, I don't know. Where'd you hear it? Website. Word genius. Oh, really? So they didn't know where it was? Okay. It's an Old English. It's a slab of timber cut from a tree trunk, usually from outside.
Where else would you get a tree trunk?
Yeah, I was thinking the same way Youngblood was. Flitch was the sequel to Fletch, right? To Hitch. I was thinking Fletch. With the Chevy Chase.
I don't know that one.
That's what I was thinking. You don't know that one?
Mm-mm.
It's a comedy classic that I've never seen. It is hold on now. Do you want to know another meaning for it? This must be kitchen lingo.
Okay.
You know how they say like it's a classic Louis C.K. bit. Shout out to Louis C.K.'s classic bits, everyone. There's nothing about masturbation or terrorizing people in this one, but is about diner code. They say like instead of just saying like 2 eggs, bacon, and sausage, that's a boring order.
Right.
But a fun way to do it is order it like they do in the like diners. Like get my aunt, wake my aunt, or wake the monkey up and show him a picture of a banana or whatever, whatever it is. Like, and then take my sister's back and slap her sideways or whatever it is. Like however you order your thing. So this is flitch can mean a slab of timber cut from tree trunk, usually from the outside, or a side of bacon.
What?
Yeah. Give me all 2 over easy and some flitch. Yeah, give me 3 scrambled, some flitch, and some browns. That's not really clever with the last one, but I need them smothered and covered, some flitch on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a side of bacon. So you just say flitch. You don't have to say anything else. Say, give me 3 scrambled, some flitch, and some smothered cove.
Yeah.
Smothed cove with some flitch.
That's so
3 scrambled, some smothed cove, and some flitch.
That's so strange that it could be a tree trunk or.
Okay, so I guess
bacon.
Now we have to find out the examples of it because that's how. I mean, how else do you
I think
close
you just
out?
did a great job.
How else do you close out a show talking primarily about how we're gonna have a breakfast party, and the last word of the day, is straight up the side of bacon?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that was lost on you right away. Landon cut several flitches of wood to add to the fire.
Okay.
Boo! I love having a flitch with my eggs and toast. Who the fuck has ever said that? We appreciate everybody hanging out for the live stream on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit like. Make sure you subscribe to Baby Mermaid to Productions. Thanks for making fun of my speech right as I'm closing. Why don't you go ahead and speak in front of all of these people and tell them where to find your social medias?
My social is
1239874.
I'm on Instagram as wife George, wife_George. Come say hello.
Yeah, come say hello.
I'll
Follow Gross Domesticated Podcast on Facebook, even though we're barely there. Or Pat George on Facebook, Baby Mermaid Productions on YouTube, as well as IG Live. Pound off in the comments every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 to 1. Yes, we'll be here for New Year's. Yes, we're going to be here every holiday, no matter what, as long as we're able to.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you guys sticking around. We appreciate you guys being here and being a part of our lives in general. Pound off one time for the Georges. Pound. Appreciate it, Youngblood. See you soon. Hell yeah. Ron, Premium Ron. Fuck yeah, dude. Peace to you. I sent you that email as well. I don't know if you got that or not. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Ian, Youngblood, all the Rons, all the Karens,
Ian's
everybody
bringing us
out.
potatoes.
Ian, if you're bringing,
yes,
hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Saving Christmas.
Ian's the best.
Thank you, Ian.
Potato King, Ian Strong. Make sure you check out Strong Words with Ian Strong. And we love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And goodbye.
Bye.
Hiya.